Morant has the best dreadlocks in the NBA, and today I'm going to show you exactly how to get them. A lot of people make the mistake of doing the wrong method when trying to emulate someone else's dreadlocks. And with Morant, he's actually done multiple methods in order to get his locks the way they are now. You might be looking at Morant and think that he started out with twisting with gel and then just does two-strand twist and different hairstyles in order to maintain his hair, but that's actually not true. There's more to what he did, and it's actually going to benefit you if you follow these exact steps. Today I'm going to break down his hair type, what he did in order to get his locks, and also what he does to keep them and maintain them. First thing you want to recognize when starting dreadlocks is your hair type, and with Morant, he has a 4B hair type, which is very ideal for actually creating locks. And he actually started his locks out with a sponge method just like this, and in order to do it, you just go in that same direction, either clockwise or counterclockwise. Just continue in that motion, whatever direction you choose. Just continue that start to finish on the entire head. And the sponge is ideal for hair types from 3A all the way to a 4C. So if your hair has a curl in it, it's going to work very well with this product. After Jaw's hair got a little bit longer, he started doing twisting with gel and different hairstyles. And you've seen many people go from freeform locks to maintained locks, and this is what Morant did. And a lot of people actually choose this method. It's called semi-freeform, to where you either start out freeform and then go into maintained locks. I would highly recommend this for anybody out there because you get the best of both worlds when it comes to seeing what your hair looks like freeform and then moving on to a maintained method. So if you want to start out with the sponge to get freeform locks, then eventually twist them, I would highly recommend getting the dreadlock sponge right here and also the locking gel. They are both linked down below. They are both great products, and it will definitely get you the same look just like Morant. So many people have started their dreadlocks out with the sponge and then eventually moved on to twisting with gel, and I'm actually one of those people as well. And the benefit from starting out with the sponge and then moving on to other methods is that a sponge organically creates your sections versus going and creating your sections yourself, meaning that your hair already wants to create its own sections. So all the sponge does is kind of influence that and promote those sections. And that's why Morant's locks look so unique and they don't look like any other person's. And the benefit of using the sponge is that it creates just the right amount of locks for your hair type, because the sponge works with whatever hair type you have. So if you personally have a 4C hair type and you use the sponge, it's going to create more locks. If you have a 3A hair type and you use the sponge, it's going to create less locks, but it always works with your hair type. And there is a great thing about using the sponge, and that is that it creates the sections for you, and you can always go back and adjust the sections if you wanted to. Now, after all that, what is the maintenance that Morant does? And that is actually doing different hairstyles like two-strand twist and also doing barrel twist and many other hairstyles. I would highly recommend you to do hairstyles because that not only makes your locks look good, but it also helps mature and speed up the locking process for you. And if you're wanting skinnier locks just like Morant, hairstyles makes a huge impact on that. So if you want to get your dreadlocks like Morant, just follow the steps that I mentioned in today's video and you'll be well on your way. And this will definitely work best if you have the 4B hair type. If you have anything less or even more, you can still achieve this look, but it's just going to turn out a little bit different, so keep that in mind. And for everybody out there, if you plan on getting locks and you feel like they don't look the way that you want them to, just don't give up. You can do so many different things to make your locks look the best way possible. If your locks are too thick, you can always make them skinnier. If your locks are too skinny, you can always make them thicker. I would highly recommend though, if you are starting locks, I would start them skinnier and then go thicker in the long run. You can always combine them. But if you go thicker and then want to make them skinnier, you always have to do separation, and that can always cause breakage. So I would highly recommend starting out skinnier. But I feel the biggest thing that makes Morant's locks look good is the hairstyles that he chooses. Hairstyles make your locks look so much better, especially if you have a fade and a tapered hairline and a nice lineup to go along with it. Speaking of great hairstyles, in the next video, I'm going to be talking about DDG's dreadlocks and how you can get your locks just like his, so stay tuned for that video. I want to mention to you guys really quickly that there was a Black Friday sale on Greatlocs.com. Everything is 50% off right now, and it's for a limited time only. So if you need locking gel, if you want to instantly lock up your hair with a crochet hook, we also have our double crochet hook, and the ACV shampoo is back in stock. And we also have a surprise product that is brand new, and it's what you guys have been waiting for. It is a hair growth anti-itch oil, and so many people have asked me how I've gotten my hair to grow so fast, and this is one of those things. I didn't want to tell anybody about it until we actually got the product in stock. So it is out now, and everything on the site is 50% off for you guys. And also, if you wanted kind of the freeform look, you can get a dreadlock sponge. Everything you need really is on Greatlocs.com if you want to start your locks. But this is our first time in a long time we actually have all of our products in stock, so make sure to get them now before they sell out. But all you have to do is use code BLACK50 at checkout and you get 50% off your entire order.